So, you've accepted a job in Houston's energy corridor. Congratulations! Now comes the really hard question. Where should you live? If you're starting to look online, you've probably seen people recommend Katy, Fulshear, Cypress, Memorial area, and about 15 other places. Helpful, right? The truth is, there isn't one perfect answer. After living in Katy for more than 35 years and helping thousands of buyers, I've learned that the right neighborhood can make you love living here. The wrong commute can make you feel like your car is your second home, and we don't want that. So today, I'm going to help you narrow it down a little bit. Hi, I'm Sheila Ochsner, a realtor in Katy, Texas, and I help people relocate to the Houston area. This is the very first episode of a new series called Where Should You Live Around Houston? Every week, we're going to tackle a different question people ask before they move here. And today, we're starting with one of the most well-known areas in Houston, the Energy Corridor. Before we talk about neighborhoods, though, let me save you from making one of the biggest mistakes I see relocation buyers make. They choose the house first instead of choosing the lifestyle first. Because here's the thing. If you buy the perfect house, but you absolutely hate the drive to work every morning, that perfect house starts feeling a little less perfect. So let's start with Katy. If someone told me, Sheila, I want a newer home, lots of shopping, plenty of restaurants, I don't mind a reasonable commute, I'm probably taking them to Katy first. Katy has grown tremendously over the years, but one thing I still love that once you're home, you really don't have to leave very often. You need groceries? You've got options. Lots of options. Want Mexican food? Boy, do we have that. Almost too many options. You want a coffee shop? Let's just say you're not going to suffer from a caffeine shortage here in Katy. Now let's talk about the commute. Depending on where your office is and what time you leave, you're probably looking around 20 to 35 minutes. Unless everyone else has the exact same idea. Then you and I-10 are going to become very close friends. Maybe a friend you don't like. Let's talk Fulshear. Now maybe you're thinking, I don't mind driving a little further if it means having more space and maybe less traffic. Then I'd probably show you Fulshear. It's a bit quieter, although growing. You'll often find larger lots there, beautiful neighborhoods, and it still has that small town feeling that's getting harder to find around the Houston area. The trade-off is simple, though. A little more windshield time, but for a lot of my clients, to them, it's worth it. So now let's go to Cypress. Cypress is another area that ends up on a lot of my relocation tours. One thing I really like is there are neighborhoods that feel established and others that are brand new, so buyers have a lot of choices. The commute can be similar to Katy, depending on where you're working, maybe a little further. But here's my biggest piece of advice. Never, ever trust Google Maps at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Check your commute when you'll actually be driving it. Houston traffic likes to keep us humble. You'll learn that when you move here. Now on to the Memorial area, If your budget allows and your biggest priority is to get to work quickly, Memorial deserves a serious look. It's definitely closer. The neighborhoods are beautiful. The trees are mature. The homes have lots of character. No cookie cutter houses there. You're paying more, but you're also buying back your time. And honestly, that's something you can't put a price on. This is why when my relocation clients call me, the very first question I don't ask is, how many bedrooms do you need? Instead, I'm asking, where will you be working? How many days will you be commuting to work? Do you have kids? Do schools matter to you? Do you want to be able to walk to different places? Do you want a neighborhood with pools and trails or other amenities? What is important to you? Because those answers tell me far more than your Zillow search ever will. If you're flying into Houston to look at homes, this is my last piece of advice. Don't spend the entire weekend driving from showing to showing, looking at house to house. You want to drive your commute. Visit a grocery store. Get a coffee somewhere. Walk the neighborhood. Sit in a parking lot of an H-E-B for 5 minutes. Glorious. Seriously though, you'll learn more about whether an area feels like home than you ever will scrolling through listing photos. If you're moving to Houston and working in the energy corridor, I hope this gave you a better place to start, instead of just looking online at beautiful houses. If you have questions about any of these areas, leave them in the comments. And if you're relocating to Houston, let me know where you're moving from, because I always love seeing where everyone is coming from. And next week, we'll answer another relocation question in our Where Should You Live Around Houston series. So if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe. I'll see you next week. Bye.